Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 11 promises to be a game-changer, filled with high emotional stakes and some of the most intense confrontations in the show's history. We pick up right after the heart-wrenching events of Episode 10, where grief took center stage as the Duttons grappled with the loss of John Dutton. But now, as the mourning phase starts to fade, revenge begins to take shape, and things are about to get wild. Beth, being Beth, doesn't waste any time. In the trailer for Episode 11, we see her on her way home, only to sense something's wrong in Montana. And as expected, she's absolutely right. The episode kicks off with Beth realizing that John has been killed. She knows it deep in her gut, and it won't take long for her to get to the bottom of this. One of the most intriguing parts of Episode 11 is Rip and Lloyd's growing alliance. These two, who were already close, are now fully on a path to avenge John's death. More bunkhouse members are getting involved, and as they rally around Rip and Lloyd, the stakes continue to rise. This isn't just about family anymore, it's about defending what's theirs and making sure the people who killed John pay the ultimate price. But there's another major issue the Duttons are facing: the ranch. The Yellowstone land is at risk due to inheritance tax complications. And as if things weren't hard enough, they don't have the funds to pay the tax bill. This puts the ranch in serious jeopardy, especially with vultures like market equities circling, just waiting for a chance to swoop in. The family is faced with a hard decision: either sell parts of the land or risk losing it all. In Episode 11, we see Beth and Casey discussing strategies, and while they're both unwilling to give up the ranch completely, they're considering the unthinkable: selling parts of it just to stay afloat. The question is, how far will they go to protect the land? Will they sacrifice part of it for the greater good, or will they fight to the bitter end? We know Jamie has a different idea. In the trailer, he's seen talking to Lyle, saying the only option might be to give up the ranch. But we know Jamie and his siblings aren't going to take that lying down. Beth and Casey will fight tooth and nail to keep their legacy intact, no matter what it costs them. This revelation opens up a whole new can of worms. We finally have the confirmation that John's death wasn't an accident, it was murder. And as Casey starts piecing things together, his suspicions about Jamie's involvement begin to grow stronger. This sets the stage for the most explosive confrontation yet between the Duttons. It's one thing for Beth to challenge Jamie, but now Casey is ready to confront him, and it's not going to be pretty. In the trailer, we see Casey confront Jamie with all the evidence he's gathered, warning him that if anything else ties him to John's murder, there will be severe consequences. It's the moment fans have been waiting for, and it's a turning point in their relationship. For the longest time, Casey was the only Dutton who still believed in Jamie, but now he's ready to turn his back on him for good. The scene where Casey loses his cool and bashes Jamie onto a table? That's just the beginning. Episode 11 of Yellowstone is shaping up to be one of the most intense episodes of the season, if not the entire series. The Duttons are no longer in the grieving stage. They're entering the revenge stage, and when it comes to the Duttons, revenge is always messy, bloody, and unpredictable.